2 million rounds, armor-piercing ammunition, specifically designed to penetrate police body armor, manufactured in underground facility, distributed to gangs nationwide, marketed as cop killers. Every bullet designed with one purpose: killing law enforcement officers. ATF had been tracking the operation for 14 months, building the case, documenting sales, identifying the network. The facility was hidden in an abandoned coal mine in West Virginia, 60 feet underground. Industrial manufacturing equipment, quality control lab, packaging operation. This wasn't amateur production. This was professional weapons manufacturing targeting American police. Welcome to Operation Shieldbreaker. When criminals manufacture ammunition to kill cops, federal response is absolute. No mercy, no negotiation, only overwhelming force and maximum prosecution. The investigation began with officer-involved shooting in Chicago. Gang member fired at police during traffic stop. Officer's body armor stopped 3 rounds, but 4th round penetrated. Officer survived. Barely. The bullet was recovered, analyzed. Armor-piercing design, hardened steel core, polymer coating, professional manufacturing. That was unusual. Armor-piercing ammunition is heavily regulated. Manufacturing requires federal license. Sales are restricted. This round shouldn't exist on the street, but it did, and it nearly killed a cop. ATF ballistics experts examined the bullet. "This is sophisticated," the lead analyst reported. "Not military surplus, not stolen from law enforcement. This is recent manufacture, custom design. Someone is making these specifically to defeat body armor." More incidents followed. Detroit officer shot, armor penetrated, officer killed. The bullet was same design. Philadelphia, officer wounded, armor pierced, same ammunition. Los Angeles, officer killed, same rounds. A pattern emerged. Someone was manufacturing and distributing cop killer bullets nationwide. 2 million armor-piercing rounds, targeting police officers. Comment if you think manufacturers deserve death penalty. Special Agent David Torres led the investigation. 25 years with ATF. He'd investigated illegal firearms manufacturing, armor-piercing ammunition trafficking. This was different. "This isn't random crime," Torres told his team. "Someone is specifically manufacturing ammunition to kill law enforcement. This is targeted attack on police. We find them, we stop them, whatever it takes." The bullet analysis revealed manufacturing details, precise dimensions, consistent quality, industrial production. This wasn't garage operation. This was factory. Professional equipment, skilled workers, significant investment. Financial investigation followed. Who was buying equipment for ammunition manufacturing? ATF tracked purchases, bullet presses, metalworking tools, polymer coating systems, shell casings, powder, primers. Everything needed for large-scale production. One buyer stood out. Marcus Webb, age 47, former ammunition plant worker, laid off during recession, bitter about law enforcement, multiple arrests for resisting police, no convictions but clear anti-cop attitude. He'd purchased equipment over 2 years, shipped to West Virginia address, rural location, isolated property. Surveillance began. The property was former coal mine, abandoned since 1980s. Webb owned it through shell company. Surface buildings looked abandoned, but electrical usage was high. Power consumption consistent with industrial operation. Trucks came and went, always at night, always covered loads. The location was perfect for hiding. Underground tunnels, no visibility from air or road, multiple entrances, natural soundproofing. temperature-controlled environment. Webb had found ideal location for illegal manufacturing. Undercover operation was critical. ATF agent posed as gang weapons dealer, reaching out through dark web, seeking armor-piercing ammunition. Webb was careful initially, verified identity, checked references, but greed overcame caution. The market for cop-killer bullets was huge. Gang members wanted them, would pay premium prices. Hit like if you believe targeting police should be federal death penalty offense. The first meeting happened at truck stop. Webb brought samples, 50 rounds. The agent examined them. Professional quality, consistent manufacturing. "These are good," the agent said. "How many can you supply?" Webb smiled. "I can produce 20,000 rounds monthly, different calibers, 9mm, 40 caliber, 5.56 rifle, all armor-piercing, guaranteed to defeat standard police vests, $8 per round." That pricing meant Webb was $16 million annually, tax-free, underground operation, funding anti-law enforcement violence. The agent placed order, 5,000 rounds, $40,000 cash, delivery in 2 weeks. Every conversation was recorded, every claim documented. Webb bragged about his bullets. "Police think body armor protects them. My ammunition goes through like butter. I've had customers report confirmed officer hits. My product works." That statement alone guaranteed life sentence. Admitting knowledge his ammunition was killing police, bragging about it. Federal prosecutors would use those words in court. Webb had just confessed to conspiracy to murder law enforcement. The delivery was scheduled for October 5th. Parking lot meeting. The agent would inspect ammunition, pay cash, drive away, standard transaction. Except 150 federal agents would be surrounding the location, and simultaneously, the mine facility would be raided. Coordinated timing, complete takedown. But ATF wanted everyone involved, not just Webb, his workers, distributors, buyers, the entire network. That meant continuing the investigation, more purchases, more meetings, more documentation, building comprehensive case against everyone. Over 6 months, the agent bought 50,000 rounds, $400,000 paid, every transaction recorded, every meeting documented. Webb introduced the agent to his operation, showed him the mine facility, demonstrated manufacturing process, gave facility tours. Webb was proud of his operation. "I started with nothing," he explained during one tour. "Built this from scratch. Now I'm supplying half the gangs in America. Every bullet that goes through cop armor is middle finger to the system." Too much or exactly right infiltration time for cop killer investigation. Comment T or R. The mine facility was extensive. Main production area 60 feet underground. 20 industrial bullet presses, metalworking stations, polymer coating equipment, quality control lab, storage rooms with millions of primers and pounds of powder, packaging area, shipping station. Webb had built complete ammunition factory. Workers were former factory employees, unemployed machinists, people bitter about economic circumstances. Webb paid well, $50,000 annually, plus bonuses for production targets. Nobody asked questions about legality. Money was too good. Consequences seemed distant. Intelligence identified distribution network, 15 major distributors, operating in 10 cities, selling to gangs, street organizations, criminals who targeted police. Every distributor was documented, locations identified, ready for simultaneous arrests. FBI joined the investigation. Conspiracy to murder federal officers was their jurisdiction. Local police had been targeted, but federal agents were potential targets too. FBI wanted maximum charges. Federal death penalty was on the table for Webb. Conspiracy to murder law enforcement with special circumstances. Planning for takedown began in September. The mine raid required specialized tactics, underground facility, multiple tunnels, explosive materials present. One mistake could cause disaster, cave collapse, explosions, chemical fires. The raid needed perfect execution. ATF brought explosives experts, mine safety specialists, tactical teams trained for confined spaces. FBI contributed hostage rescue team for high-risk entry. Local police provided perimeter security and support. Over 200 personnel involved in planning. The mine had 3 entrances. All would be hit simultaneously. Teams entering from multiple directions. Overwhelming force. No escape routes. Complete control established instantly. That was critical. Webb had weapons on site. Workers might resist. Production area contained explosive materials. Speed and surprise were essential. October 5th arrived. Final delivery meeting scheduled. Webb brought 5,000 rounds. The undercover agent examined samples, approved quality, prepared to pay. Then keyed his radio. Execute. 50 agents converged. ATF, nobody move. Webb reached for concealed pistol. Massive mistake. Agents tackled him, face down on asphalt, handcuffed. Marcus Webb, you're under arrest for conspiracy to manufacture illegal ammunition and conspiracy to murder law enforcement officers, which deserves harsher penalty. A. Manufacturing cop-killer bullets. B. Using them. C. Both equal? Simultaneously, tactical teams hit the mine. 3 entry points breached. Federal agents, search warrant. Workers scattered. Some tried destroying evidence, dumping materials, smashing equipment. All secured within 3 minutes. 22 workers arrested on site. Nobody escaped, nobody injured. Perfect execution. The production facility was shocking. 2 million rounds of finished ammunition, 3 million casings, tons of powder, primers, hardened cores, everything needed for years of production. Evidence teams worked for 12 hours documenting everything, photographing, cataloging, preserving for trial. Equipment was seized, 20 bullet presses, industrial metalworking machines, coating systems, quality control instruments, millions of dollars in machinery, all confiscated. Webb's entire investment gone, his factory destroyed. Simultaneous raids hit 15 distributors, apartments, houses, storage units, 10 cities. ATF coordination was flawless. Every distributor arrested within 2-hour window. Additional ammunition seized, sales records confiscated. The entire distribution network collapsed. Total arrests, 38 people. Webb, 22 workers, 15 distributors, everyone facing federal charges. Conspiracy to manufacture illegal ammunition, distribution to prohibited persons, conspiracy to murder law enforcement, enhanced penalties because victims were police officers. Federal prosecutors filed charges in Eastern District of Virginia, known for tough sentences. Pro-law enforcement juries. Webb faced death penalty. Workers faced 15 to 25 years. Distributors faced 10 to 20 years. Nobody was getting plea deals without full cooperation. Evidence was overwhelming. 2 million rounds of cop-killer ammunition. Recorded conversations of Webb bragging about killing police. Video tours of illegal factory. Financial records showing $16 million in revenue. Testimony from undercover agent. The case was airtight. Defense attorneys had nothing. If you believe cop-killer bullet manufacturers deserve death penalty, type SWAT power. Webb's trial began 8 months later. Prosecutors presented evidence systematically. Ballistics experts explained armor-piercing design. Officers testified about being shot with Webb's ammunition. Undercover agent described Webb's statements. Financial analysts showed the money. Overwhelming case for conspiracy to murder law enforcement. Defense strategy was weak. Webb claimed he didn't know bullets would be used against police, that he thought customers were collectors, target shooters. The jury didn't believe it. His own recorded words condemned him. Every bullet through cop armor is middle finger to system. That statement alone proved intent. Guilty on all counts. Conspiracy to manufacture illegal ammunition, unlicensed firearms manufacturing, conspiracy to murder federal officers. The verdict was unanimous. Sentencing would determine if death penalty applied. The sentencing hearing was emotional. Widows of slain officers testified. Wounded officers described their injuries. Webb's bullets had killed 7 police officers, wounded 12 more. Families wanted maximum justice. The judge was harsh. Mr. Webb, you manufactured ammunition specifically to kill law enforcement officers. You bragged about it. You profited from it. You showed no remorse. 7 officers died because of your bullets. This court sentences you to death by lethal injection. Additionally, 7 consecutive life sentences without parole. You will be executed for your crimes against law enforcement. Webb showed no emotion. He'd gambled on cop-killer bullets, made millions. But federal justice was absolute. He'd spend years on death row, then face execution. The bullets he manufactured would end his life legally. Workers received varying sentences. Some cooperated, testified against Webb, received 10 to 15 years. Others fought charges, got 20 to 25 years. All lost decades of freedom. The paychecks weren't worth federal prison. Distributors faced similar outcomes. Cooperation meant reduced sentences. Resistance meant maximum penalties. All went to federal prison. All had years to regret distributing cop-killer ammunition. The seized ammunition was destroyed. 2 million rounds incinerated, ensuring they'd never kill another officer. The equipment was scrapped, presses destroyed, machines dismantled. Webb's factory was erased completely. Should all armor-piercing ammunition be banned completely? Comment yes or no. Law enforcement community celebrated. Webb's operation had killed 7 officers, wounded 12, endangered thousands. His arrest prevented future deaths. His execution would deliver justice. The investigation saved countless police lives. Other potential manufacturers noticed. Cop-killer bullets brought death penalty. Federal resources unlimited when police are targeted. Investigation was patient and thorough. Prosecution was absolute. Risk wasn't worth reward. Underground ammunition manufacturing dropped 70% following year. Congress passed legislation, enhanced penalties for armor-piercing ammunition targeting law enforcement, mandatory minimums, federal death penalty for manufacturing with intent to harm police. Webb's case prompted legislative action, strengthening cop protection. ATF established specialized unit, monitoring ammunition manufacturing, tracking armor-piercing designs, investigating threats to law enforcement. Webb's operation proved such threats required dedicated resources. Future operations would be detected faster, stopped earlier. Training improved. Officers learned about armor-piercing threat. Enhanced body armor was deployed. Trauma plates became standard. Webb's ammunition killed 7 officers, but prompted changes that protected thousands more. His evil innovation led to better officer safety. The mine facility was sealed. concrete poured into tunnels, surface structures demolished. The location where cop-killer bullets were manufactured became burial site for the operation. Nothing remained except memories of federal victory. Webb sits on death row in Terre Haute Federal Prison, awaiting execution, years of appeals, but outcome is certain. He manufactured bullets to kill cops. 7 officers died. Federal death penalty doesn't get overturned. He'll face lethal injection eventually. The bullets he designed for others will be his own fate. The families of slain officers find some peace. Webb was caught, prosecuted, sentenced to death. Justice delivered completely. Their loved ones died because of his bullets, but he'll die because of federal law. The symmetry provides closure. Operation Shieldbreaker proved that targeting law enforcement brings maximum federal response, unlimited resources, patient investigation, perfect coordination, overwhelming force, death penalty prosecution. When criminals manufacture weapons to kill cops, federal power responds absolutely. This is what happens when manufacturers target police. This is what ATF and FBI achieve protecting law enforcement. This is why cop-killer bullets bring death sentences. You can manufacture armor-piercing ammunition. You can brag about killing police. You can make millions from underground operations. You can think isolation protects you. None of it stops federal investigation. ATF will infiltrate your network. Will document every crime. Will raid your facility. Will arrest everyone. Will prosecute for death penalty. Will win. Webb learned this the hard way. 2 million bullets manufactured, $16 million made, 7 officers killed, caught, convicted, death penalty, his cop-killer empire destroyed, his life forfeited, perfect federal justice. This is SWAT power, where cop-killer manufacturers face death penalty, where federal agents infiltrate for years to build perfect cases, where targeting police means maximum prosecution, where justice for fallen officers is absolute. The answer to the quiz? C. Both equal under federal law. Manufacturing and using cop-killer bullets both receive enhanced penalties. Intent to harm law enforcement triggers maximum sentences. Death penalty applies to both. Should all cop-killer bullet manufacturers face death penalty? Do you support unlimited ATF resources for police protection? Which investigation aspect impressed you most? Comment below. Like if you support law enforcement protection. Subscribe to SWAT Power, where federal agents hunt cop-killer manufacturers and deliver death penalty justice. Because when criminals target police, federal response is overwhelming and lethal. SWAT Power. Factory destroyed. Manufacturer facing execution. Police protected. Every single time.